Welcome to Crow and Klein here today with a daily energetic check-in. I have 3 piles prepared for you for this reading. They're not very straight. I'm sorry. Anyway, I'm using the Magical Nordic Tarot for this. Okay, it's a general reading. There was no overarching energy today. So, pile number 1, we have the Moon. And we're going to use the Mermaid Tarot. Pile number 2, we have the 3 of Cups. And we're going to use the Witch of the Forest. Pile number 3, we have the Justice card. And we're going to use the Pulp Tarot. Okay. All right. Pause and ponder if you need to. And I will see you in your pile. Welcome, pile number 1. And your card of focus is the Moon. Okay. And it says illusion here. It's a beautiful card. We have all of the figures back here. Men, women, children, all dancing and watching the lights of the Aurora Borealis. We have the foxes. They're looking longingly at all the beautiful colors in the sky. We have our little king crab that's come up from the depths, representing our subconscious. Something is coming up from our subconscious mind, okay? Sorry about my light. Some of these cards just catch it way more than others, but I like it. Anyway, I could get lost playing with that light, so let's stick to you. So, excuse me. This card, the Moon, it talks about illusions, things that we don't see, things that are hidden. So it encourages you to trust your instincts. Okay, so it's also about your intuition, your inner voice, the inner knowing, right? It's the dream world. It's the hidden realms where we receive messages. Okay, and maybe we send messages, in our dream state. So it's paying attention and trusting your instincts, right? If you have a funny feeling about something, you need to trust that. All right, because everything may not be as it seems. So hidden truths about a situation or a person are going to be revealed soon. Okay, and your heart may need to accept something that your mind already knows, right? There's something intuitively that you already know about a person or a situation that it might be time to accept. Okay. And if you're wondering if this even pertains to you, you might be having negative thoughts around something. You might be buried in emotions about something. You might have like childhood insecurities coming back up. Okay. So the Moon asks that you just take a step back and let things unfold naturally, because the truth is going to be revealed to you and you will know fact from fiction. Okay, that's what this little king crab is all about, bubbling, coming up to the surface, also to do a little moon gazing, but to bring a truth, right, from the subconscious. So there's something that you already know. It's something that's been a little like niggling in your belly, a little tickling, or in the back of your mind or in your heart, like you know that something's off a little bit. You're really meant to trust that. So trust your intuition, trust your instincts, and just allow it to unfold. Something's going to unfold for you. Now, this doesn't always mean that it's a bad thing, okay? Maybe it's a good thing. Maybe there's something that you've been wanting to do, and one moment you're really inspired to do it, and then the next moment you're like, oh, I could never do that, right? So let's just see where this goes. Mermaid Tarot coming up for you from the depths, from our emotional depths. No, I really like this energy already today. Okay, we're just gonna reveal a truth, telling fact from fiction through your own observation, through trusting yourself, trusting your inner guide. Okay. All right. Anyway, I want to thank everyone for being here. I really appreciate you. I hope you are all well. I am so honored to be able to bring you these messages every day. Okay. Keep in mind, these are timeless. So whenever you come across them, there might be a little nugget of wisdom in there for you. Or something that makes you laugh. I laugh a lot. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Yeah, right out of the gate, we're walking away with the Eight of Cups. There's something you need to walk away from, or there's something you are already walking away from, or thinking about walking away from, or feeling that you might walk away from, right? Because cups are of the emotions. Now, it doesn't mean that these cups are bad. It just means that it might be time to move on. All right. What I love about this card is that, you know, you're walking away from things that no longer serve you, right? And that just is representative of growth. Okay. So please make sure to have gratitude for the things that you leave in the past. Okay. Because everything has its purpose. Everything has its place. All right. Walking into the unknown. I love, look at that, walking right into that moon energy. Okay. Here we go. So you're kind of waiting for a truth about something, and in your energy is Death card. Yeah, death and rebirth. This is an ending for you. Hello, walking away. Yeah, I like this. I like the Death card in this deck because, yes, look, they're rescuing the animals from this terrible oil slick, right? And giving them a new life. Right? Leaving an old situation for a new situation. It's the thing, though, it talks about with this card in this deck is that sometimes there's some residual that hangs on. And just to allow yourself that space to acknowledge that. Because when we leave things behind and we move on and they are heartfelt, it doesn't just turn it off, right? Because every once in a while something will remind you of that and give you that little heart pang or whatever. So as you're going through this death and rebirth, and you do have this incredible understanding, this is in your energy, that you're about to walk away, if you haven't already, from something or many things for something new that's in alignment for you, that things might resurface. Okay. Just acknowledge them. It's okay. Because you are going through a transformation. Okay. You are going through a transformation. Okay. Keep in mind the Seven of Wands. Yeah. Persistence. You know, maybe you're walking away from all of these things because you didn't quite have the support that you thought you would have. Or maybe it's just something so far away from where you are now. Standing your ground, though. I'm really proud of you for this, okay? Don't back down because you know what you want. Don't back down. You know what you want. All right. Oh, wow, my my Virgo's out today. Make them straight as possible. Make them straight as possible. Yeah, I'm a double Virgo Leo moon, so that probably explains a lot to those of you who are really deeply into astrology. I am not. Hi, hello. Okay, I have my fur baby is crawling in my lap right now, so I hope you guys don't mind. You might purr. Okay. Honey, I can't do this reading with, okay, there you go. Yeah, get in the pocket. All right. Anyway, let's get something. This is good energy. And I say it's good because you have an awareness already. And it seems like you're already trusting your intuition. I really, really feel like there are things happening in your dreams, in your sleep. And we have the Lovers coming out. I love this for you because, you know, when we're talking about, all right, hold on. I'm sorry. Let me move him. Yeah, I know. He's so cute. When we're talking about walking away from things, right? We're walking away from things that no longer align with us. Now, of course, this can be a lover or whatever, but, you know, it's also a kind of a crossroad, the Lover's card, right? You're at kind of a crux where you are trying to figure out what aligns with you and what doesn't. Okay, what aligns with you at your core level? What is the truth of you? And you're taking steps moving forward, and you're leaving behind the things that no longer align. So this is beautiful because you're really getting to the core of you. You might be hearing my dog making noises back there. Sometimes he feels left out if he's not on the bed while I'm doing these readings. Wow. The animals are stirring today, aren't they? Okay. Let's get another card for your energy. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. The Three of Swords. Yeah. Heartbreak. A lot of heartbreak. A lot of heart hurt. With the Three of Swords. So the only thing that I caution with the Three of Swords, this especially being in your energy, and understanding that you may have this residual energy of the past that comes back, right? Is don't make it part of the narrative of who you are. Okay? Even when things don't work out, something does. And so it might be a good time to take a look at that and rewrite your story. You know, when we meet new people, we want to tell them all the things that hurt our, you know, that broke our heart, right? That's not really true necessarily. That's an extreme example. But it does happen. Now, I haven't been on a date in a long time, but I think one of the last times I went on a date and he was really nice, that he wanted to tell me all about all of his exes, you know, because he was in this energy, right? And that's not, I'm not judging anybody, right? We are all on our path. I'm just saying that sometimes, you know, as we're having a death and rebirth and leaving things behind, the things that we leave behind that hurt our hearts, we can sometimes loop that into our narrative. And it's really not, it's not really always for our best and highest good. Okay. That I don't know if you understand what I'm saying or not. Sometimes our past hurts are just that, in the past. Right? Okay. Moving on from that. And that is in your energy, by the way. So just some food for thought. Now, please take this as it resonates. Okay? If it doesn't fit, then this isn't for you. So please don't shoot the messenger. So underneath this Seven of Wands, we are getting the Ace of Cups. So yeah, stand your ground because you have beautiful things coming in. This is of course, cups are of the emotions, and the Ace is an overflowing cup of abundance, of love, of joy, of fun, of magic, of laughter, of giggling, of, you know, it reminds me of, you know, when you start laughing and it becomes uncontrollable, right? And your stomach hurts and you have tears coming out of your eyes because you're laughing so hard. Like, I love that kind of laughing. And I think it's very healing too, right? So this is a card of healing as well. So this, keep in mind, this is what's coming as you are walking away from things that no longer align. You are now looking at every decision you make, every move you make, every person you meet, every place you visit. You're looking at all of those things through this filter of authenticity. Does it align with who I am and my core value? This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Because I feel like there's been a kind of confusion around this. But going through this death and rebirth and letting go of the narrative around these heartbreaks is really allowing you to focus in on who you are at your core level. I love it. Love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. Oh my goodness sakes. And the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah. This is like the ultimate success in the material world. Now, Pentacles are also a very grounding energy. And so this is absolutely unshakable. The foundation and stability are unshakable with the Ace of Pentacles, right? It also represents a lot of money, a lot of abundance of money. Okay. So you are, as you're getting into alignment, like this feeling of abundance is coming in the earthly plane and the plane of the heart, right? Let's see if we can get any more aces here. If we get more aces, we're going to Vegas. I'm just kidding. Maybe. Maybe. All right. In your energy, the Queen of Cups. Yeah. This is a process for you, right? This is a process of you. So with this death card, right? Death and transformation. We come out as a new person. So it looks like you are letting go of these things, right? Because you're also this Queen of Cups, which is such a big, heartfelt, loving energy, nurturing. The Queen of Cups is an incredible listener without judgment, right? This is just big, juicy love. Love it. That is in your energy. So it's like the story, you're going through these and you're coming out here as the Queen of Cups. Change genders as necessary or as needed. Not necessary. Wow. Yeah, you know what it feels like? It feels like this energy is gone now, doesn't it? Yeah, you're gonna dang it. I mean, not dang it. This is actually, I'm not surprised to see this because of this huge shift here. No. And because of you walking away from things and understanding how to make the choices that align with yourself, right? I'm not surprised to see this card. This is actually a very beautiful card for this reading. All right? Out with the old, in with the new. Now, the Tower can happen real fast, too. So it could be that once you get through this energy, all of a sudden it's just going to boomerang you into this amazing energy. So please stand your ground. Keep in mind, stand your ground, stand your ground. Don't let anybody detour you, change your mind, tell you you're wrong, because something else I see here, this is red, this is you know, root chakra energy. Look at all this beautiful blue that came up. So our pain and transformation, you know, with the death card here are browns. And as and a muted color for walking away. And then as you figure out how to use this filter to stay in alignment through your decisions and your movements and your choices, all of a sudden these colors become these vibrant blues, right? Which is throat chakra. So you are going to be moving into, if you're not already there, into your true authenticity, you're going to have your voice, right? And for some of you, this is for some of you, your voice is actually going to sound very different, okay? That's for someone, all right? Your voice is going to sound very different. Whoa, that's like half the deck. I always take that as confirmation when I lose half the deck like that. Yeah, I'm excited for you for the more so for this filter, because I feel like that's something that you've just kind of figured out. Yeah, and then we have the devil. Okay, so yeah, releasing attachments, right? Walking away from them. If we release the things that sort of hold us back, tie us down, keep us in a cage, although this cage is not locked, and this mer person has everything they need within reach, right? Letting go of the things that we sort of feel like are limiting us and trapping us, which can also be ourselves, right? Letting all the things that go that weigh us down. Boom. Tower. Ooh, goosebumps. Goosebumps. This is good. It's good. You are releasing. You are shifting. You are transforming. You are turning into these beautiful cups. You are in alignment. You can see through this alignment filter what to do next. There's a truth coming. Let's not forget. Something is going to be illuminated for you. And it's the star. Yeah. You are realigning to your wishes, to your dreams, to the things that we wanted, to the things that you wanted, right? Sometimes life gets in the way and we get off track. My dear hearts, you are going back on the right path. You are being realigned to your path. But you are doing it. I mean, you're co-creating it, but you're more aware of it now than you ever have been, right? Trusting your intuition, trusting your instincts, allowing that to help guide you. Remember, the star is also about our guiding light, which is within us. Notice she has the star on her chest, right? Trusting that inner guiding light to get you where you want to go, to get you where you need to go. Bottom of the deck, we have the moon again. So here we have a double tap. All right. Really, really important right now for you to trust your instincts. Trust your gut. Trust your heart. Trust your mind. If something doesn't feel right, it's not. If something excites you and it makes your heart race a little bit, maybe that's the direction to go. I mean, makes your heart race in a good way, not like, in a scary movie kind of way. In a good way. The thing that sparks the joy, right? Oh my gosh, I am just like left with this incredibly excited feeling for you, pile number 1. Let's see if anything else wants to come out. The Strength card, okay? This is your inner wellspring of strength. This is not physical strength, although it does look like she's using physical strength to, help this whale out now. But this is your inner strength. And it's infinite. So, you've got this. All right, pile number 1, that is your message. Thank you so much for being here. Like and subscribe, share with your besties, and I will see you next time. Welcome, pile number 2, and your card of focus is the 3 of Cups. And I love this card. It says friendship on the bottom. The 3 of Cups is a card of celebration, okay? It's a card of fun and happy times. It's a time to let your hair down, forget about your worries. Hello, Zoomy. Hi, baby. Yeah, okay. He just wants in my lap, guys. Hold on. He's been very, very active today. So yeah, letting your hair down, forgetting about your worries, enjoying yourself, with your friends and your loved ones. So if you're invited to a party, go. If you feel like flirting, flirt, right? This is a positive omen for love, and it can also symbolize a milestone if you're already in a relationship. Okay. And by milestone, maybe you're meeting the parents for the first time. Maybe you're going to an event together as a couple for the first time. Okay. So it can also indicate that maybe romantic sparks could fly at a party, at a wedding, or a social gathering. If you're looking for love, okay, it can also represent reunion, promotion, or possibly pregnancy too, right? But what we're going to focus on today is the celebration. Letting your hair down, forgetting about your worries. Just allow yourself to enjoy the moment with your friends and your loved ones. Okay? Be wild, be free. Let your heart sing. All right. And I have the Witch of the Forest. We're going to dig into this, although I don't think we need to dig very deep, right? It is a card of celebration. It is a card of your besties, right? So anyway, get these shoveled up, and I want to thank each and every one of you for being here. I am so thankful for you. I'm so grateful that you're showing up, not just for me, but for yourself, right? Doing things for ourselves is part of self-love and self-care. So I am absolutely honored to be able to bring you these readings. Please keep in mind that they are timeless and they are general. These are not one-on-one readings. So hopefully everybody needs a little bit of celebration, right? And a little bit of fun. Or a lot of celebration and a lot of fun, right? Okay. We have the Page of Pentacles, right? This is a fresh new beginning, but it's a fresh new beginning and approach towards our material world foundation and stability. Okay, this is the plan. This page has a plan. Now they're messengers, so this is maybe a message coming to you as a plan, or a message that sparks a plan. We'll dig into it. Okay. So maybe this is something that comes out of, going to a celebration or to a party or to a community event or something, being spontaneous in saying, okay, yeah, I'm going to go. Something is going to come out of that. All right. In your energy, you are worried, losing sleep, anxious. All right, so there's something in your realm right now that is causing you to worry. When we get so worried and so, this is really wrapped up, right? This is like sleepless nights. It's always like in your mind, this thing that's bothering you. Sometimes when we're like this, we block things from coming in. So I get why our card of focus is the Three of Cups, right? And getting out and celebrating and letting your hair down and just having fun and not worrying about anything. Leave your worries at home is what the Three of Cups says. So, okay, so we're starting to get a clearer picture here. Keep in mind, wow, okay, so you have this incredible inner wellspring of strength, right? This is having control over our lower vibrational emotions like fear and anger and that kind of thing. So you have this, and notice the infinity symbol above their head, okay? It takes a lot of work to get here, a lot of experiences, a lot of lessons, a lot of wisdoms, a lot of all of that to be in a place where we don't overreact in situations. We can stay calm, cool, and collected, And so you have this, So keep in mind that you have this. Dig into yourself. Okay, this is an internal strength, not an external strength. Keep in mind. Yeah, I really like this. I like this for you. I mean, obviously you're worried about something, but yeah. Okay, so there is something that you've been working on, right? The Seven of Pentacles is something that you've been working on. It's a card of faith. Having faith that what you've been working on is going to come to fruition. Okay, now this is coming out under this page. So maybe by getting out and letting your hair down and leaving your worries at home, something is going to spark maybe a new way of looking at this. Okay, you've planted the seeds, you've nurtured, you've watered, you've made sure your plant has sunshine and nutrients and all of that. Okay, but you're not seeing it yet. So definitely very slow moving energy. But what I'm saying is if you can get out and have a little fun, it might loosen up something that you're going to see something a little different about what you've been working on. Okay. With the page showing up too, though, it could be just some random thing somebody says to you that you're going to go, oh my gosh, aha, right? That's what I'm getting. That's why it's so important for you to say yes to the invitation. Okay. Go, have fun, dance, play, skate. Okay, in your energy is the Page of Cups. Yet another messenger, but this one's in your energy. Now the fish in the cup is traditionally spirit trying to get your attention, right? Now the Page of Cups brings a message of love and fun and magic, right? Good fortune, good luck. So maybe this is why you're sort of in this nine of swords energy here, because you're like waiting. You're just like waiting for that sign from spirit. You're waiting. You've been watching the signs and synchronicities. Okay, there's a message that you're waiting for. Okay, but like I said, when we're in this Nine of Swords energy, we can kind of block that. Like we don't see it. I mean, if we're so wrapped up, and believe me, I have been in this energy before. Trust me, I get it. I know. Like I look at this card and I can feel it in my gut, But look, this person has hands over the face, over the eyes, not seeing. And so it's possible that it's here and it's trying to come to you, but you're not seeing it because you're so like mind spinning, right? This is why it's important for you to get out, because spirit has a way, right? If you can't see it, they want you to go out and have fun. Someone else is going to tell you, right? Because you're not getting it here in your energy. So they're working out a way for someone around you to bring you that message. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. I love it. Yay. So the message is going to get to you, okay? But you need to let go of the anxiety, even for just a couple hours. Go and have fun. Leave it all behind. Don't even speak about it. Live life as if, just for a little bit. Be in the moment. Because you're going to see it. You're going to see it. And of course you're going to see it. Here we have the Page of Swords. Page of Swords typically goes to higher ground to gain a different perspective, a different vantage point. Okay? It's an epiphany. It can bring clarity, even if it's just a little bit of clarity, right? This is what you need right now to pull you out of this 9. Because it really does feel like you're kind of blocking this thing. So I love this, right? This is a messenger. There is a truth incoming. There's a piece of information here that you need. to move this Seven of Pentacles. You're doing everything right. It's just, it's been such slow moving energy that it's made you kind of crazy in your head. Because it's not happening fast enough. I get it. Believe me, I get it. I get it, I get it, I get it. Yeah, we have the 10 of Swords coming out underneath this. Yeah, if you can get that one piece, right? If you can have your aha moment, it's going to end. It's going to end all of this. Tens are an ending. It's going to end this. It's going to end this 9. And everything's going to make sense. Everything's going to make sense. I love it. Everything's going to make sense. Yeah, you got to go out and play. What a horrible reading, right? Oh my gosh. You have to go out and play. Oh, in your energy, you're like, oh, man, I just want to sleep. You know what? Yeah, I understand that. As soon as this is done, as soon as you get this piece, you are definitely going to be able to sleep. You're going to sleep so good, right? Wow. It's in your energy, of course, with that 9 keeping you up at night. Yeah, you do need some rest and recovery. And that, I know that that's a goal, that it's in your energy. It's a goal for you. Don't let that detour you. If you're awake anyway, just go have fun. Just for a little bit. Just for a little bit. Yeah, wow, and we have the 8. Now we have the 9, the 8, the 9, and the 10. So this is self-restriction, limitations placed on you by you. Okay. Yeah, you're meant to shake this off. And with the progression of the 8, the 9 to the 10 here, it seems like it's happening really fast. So there's, yeah, don't restrict yourself, right? If someone calls and invites you to go, I don't know, maybe there's an art festival. Go to the art festival and walk through the park and look at the art. And you're like, no, I can't go. I have too much to do. That's putting a restriction on yourself, right? Because what you're doing really is just sitting around worrying. Okay? Set your worry down. Stop. Don't limit yourself, okay? And get out and have some fun. Like I said, something is going to happen. Something is going to come to you. There's a clarity waiting for you. Okay, when you can just leave this at home. Leave this at home. This is going to end. Leave it at home. And every time you start, if you do go out, which I hope you do, and you start thinking and worrying, okay, stop yourself. Live in the moment. Let your hair down. Be wild and crazy, right? I love it. Love this for you. I love this for you. And we have the 6 of Pentacles coming out, so it's a card of charity. Yeah. It really feels like this one little piece here is going to lock you in to having enough abundance that you're going to be helping others as well. Okay, it's a very grounded energy. This is beautiful. It really feels like it's all going to make sense. It's all going to make sense. All going to make sense. Yeah, you've been fighting and fighting and fighting. Okay, and sometimes fighting becomes the objective and not the outcome. So letting go of the need to win no matter what. We don't always have to win every situation, right? So, yeah. Yeah, you're way up in your head about a lot of things. You've been way in your head about a lot of things. Okay. So bottom of the deck, you have a decision to make now. Are you going to that party? Are you not? Are you going to the social event? Are you not? Are you going to take the time to do the drive with a cup of hot cocoa and look at all the beautiful lights? It really is self-love. It's about giving yourself a break. It's giving yourself a break, releasing the stress, even if it's just for an hour, couple hours, right? To have fun with your friends, to enjoy and remember how much they all mean to you and the joy that they bring into your life. That is a choice you're going to have to make. I hope you choose to go, because also under the bottom of the deck, we have the Magician. So you definitely are going to be okay to go, right? You have the skills, you have the knowledge, you have all the tools to do this. This is a card of manifesting, right? Transmuting the energy into the physical world. I'm taking it because it's on the bottom of the deck and it's the party card, right? It's the Four of Wands. It is the card, it's a milestone, right? It's achievement. And it's also about union, okay? It's about celebration. It's about union. It's about partnerships. You know, in the mundane, it can be marriage, graduation, all of those kinds of things. But with this particular reading, I just think it's confirmation for you to go and have some fun, because something really good is going to come out of it if you allow yourself the opportunity. Yeah, it's a very, very important opportunity. And you're going to have fun. So I say go for it. All right. Pile number 2, that is your message. Thank you so much for being here. Like and subscribe, share with your besties, and I will see you soon. Welcome, pile number 3. And your card of focus is Justice. Dun, dun, dun. I need to work on that. Okay, I really love the Justice card in this deck. And so I want to talk about this specific description in the book about the image, okay? Because we know that justice is about the balancing of the scales of karma, right? So in this, so she's wearing a red cloak. There's the snowy scene behind. She's holding the scales, right? She's not a hero or a villain, right? She's simply karma personified. Okay, notice the very flat expression. There's not joy, there's not anger, there's not anything, right? She's merely karma personified. So the black bear signifies strength and inner wisdom, right? So this bear, look at this detail on this art. I love it. This bear stands next to Justice. Okay. So like the bear, which can either protect or guard a companion, or savagely hurt and attack them, this card symbolizes the way that our choices and our actions determine the outcomes of the scales. This bear has a choice. Do I eat justice, or do I protect justice? Right? So this card basically is synonymous with truth. Okay? It symbolizes justice prevailing and karma being served. Sometimes the truth of the matter is it can be in your favor or not. But when this card shows up, you're about to find out. Okay? So maybe someone, well, no, not maybe. I mean, someone's going to be held accountable. Someone, something, you know, a situation, a group, or whatever. Someone has to be held accountable when the Justice card shows up. So if you've been wronged, you're going to get your justice. If you have wronged another, they're going to get theirs. So either way, the situation's going to be resolved, and the fairest outcome can be assured. Okay? Someone's true colors can also be revealed. A difficult situation may need to be made, but this card also signifies the need for more balance in your life. So this is about strength and fairness in some manner. Okay? It's about pros and cons. It's about making the right decision. It's about being honest and fair and staying in your truth. Okay? Karma is being served. When the Justice card comes out, karma is being served. What side of that scale are you on? I think it bears noting that I just lost my thought. Oh my God. All right. I apologize. Okay, it was there. It might come back. Anyway, Pope Tarot. This seems like kind of cheeky energy today, so I've got my cheeky energy deck out. Okay. You know what I mean. If you have any decks at all, you know that they sort of have their own kind of personalities after using them for a while, right? So let's get this shoveled up. I want to thank everyone so much for being here. I really appreciate you. I really do. I am just honored, so honored to be able to bring you these messages. This has definitely grounded me in a way that I've not been grounded in a really long time. So for me, this is self-love to be able to do this for you. Because I love it. It makes me feel good. So please keep in mind that these are timeless and also general. Okay. So if it doesn't fit, it's okay. Don't make it. We do not need any more drama in our lives than we already have. We need more fun in our lives. All right. Let's see what's going on here. All right. Right out of the gate, we have the Hermit. Okay. The truth seeker, right? Going within to find the answers to questions, understanding and using our intuition and diving into the shadows to figure things out. So this is a great card right out of the gate, right? In your energy is the Chariot. Okay, it is movement. It is a card of overcoming obstacles. So there's something you're working on, something you're overcoming. Wow, look at this, you guys. We have 3 majors out. Keep in mind we have the Ace of Swords. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, remember the Justice card said that something is going to be revealed and then karma will be served. So, yeah, this is clarity. The Ace of Swords comes in. It's the sword of the ultimate truth, and it cuts away the confusion. It makes everything make sense, okay? This Ace of Swords coming in clears the way for this justice to happen. Okay, now remember, the justice can go either way, right? If someone has wronged you, you will get your justice. If you have wronged someone else, they will get theirs, right? I'm not really getting the sense. Okay. All right. Never mind. I'm supposed to keep going here. It's going to become clear. The ace is clearing all of the confusion. I'm not confused about this reading. Don't get me wrong. I'm finding it fascinating, actually. Okay. 3 of Cups. This was our main card, our energetic card for pile number 2. This is about having fun. It's about celebrating with your besties, you know, with your friends, with your community. It is a card of celebration. So when it's coming out underneath this, so there's something that you've explored and discovered in your hermit mode. Okay, this is also a card of solitude, right? So you figured out something. Thank you, Ace of Swords. And now it's time to come out of hibernation, come out of solitude, and celebrate with your friends, with your besties, with your community. Okay. Yeah, it's like you went in to figure something out. Maybe you've been in your inner realm for a long, long time. That's what it feels like. And you needed to do that to overcome something, to find the truth. Find the truth. In your energy, the Page of Cups. This was in pile number 2, so maybe these are kind of connected. It was in the energy of you, of the current in pile number 2 as well. So I like the Page of Cups. It's bringing in a message of love and fun and magic, good fortune, good luck, right? The fish represents spirit, and the cup represents spirit, trying to get the attention of the page so that it can tell the page the message to get to you, right? Now, this is in your energy, so you might be waiting for this message. You might not be understanding that the message is right there. Okay, regardless, this is a really fun, fresh energy. And I feel like your message is going to come from here. See this? Yeah, you guys should take a look at pile number 2. This is, yeah, there's a lot of repetition here. This could be confirmation for pile number 2. All right, let's get something for that clarity. Yeah, you're definitely going to get your justice. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, my friend, you are on the good side of the scales of justice with this. So this is all about just enjoying the moment, right? You've been through a lot. You know, with the 8 of Cups, you've walked away from a lot of things. And right now, you're just taking a moment to enjoy the simpler things in life, right? This is emotional wish fulfillment. This is being happy in the moment. Yeah, this is really, really good. This is awesome. Yeah. You've come out of you're coming out of this dark spell. And I don't mean dark as in dun dun dun, evil, whatever. I mean a dark because you've been within. You've been within yourself with the Hermit card, okay? With your little lantern, or your big lantern, or your torch, whatever. And you're coming out now. You're coming to life. You're coming to life. You're coming to life. Okay. Yep. Oh, come back. See, whenever I lose half the deck, it's like a confetti parade. when we hit something, when we hit the nail on the head. 6 of Pentacles. Yep. It's all about charity. Giving and receiving openly. Okay, now typically because Pentacles, it is related to money, material wealth, material abundance, whatever that is for you. Yeah, I believe this was also in pile number 2. Wow, you guys. Pile number 2, pile number 3. You're in it together. You're in it together. Okay. In your energy, yeah, this is really fast moving energy with the Knight. The Knight comes in and it just cuts away everything that's no longer meant to be there. Yeah, there's some risk with the Knight of Swords and this fast moving energy, you know, rushing in without thinking about the consequences of your actions. But with all the other cards here, yeah, I say be spontaneous. And, well, you are. It's in your energy. There's some spontaneity here. Maybe that sword is coming in to cut something out as well. That can be justice, right? Maybe you have found out that something in your life isn't what you thought it was, and you got to cut it out. If that's the case, that Knight of Swords, heck yeah. Hang on to that. Wow. Eight of Swords. This is putting limitations and restrictions on the self. Okay. This isn't anything. Nobody's got you trapped. You're doing it to yourself, right? Shimmy out of the bindings. Remove the blindfold. Understand that these swords are not a cage or a prison. Okay. Yeah. This was also, I believe, in pile number 2 in the same position or close to it. So yeah, this is confirmation for pile number 2. So there is justice coming. There is justice coming. Excellent. Excellent, 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 excellent. Yeah, 10 of Wands. You're going to be able to lay that burden down. You know, this is being burnout, fatigued, tired, overburdened, overwhelmed. Okay. You're going to be able to lay this burden down. Something good is coming. Something good is coming. Get out there and celebrate. Get out there and celebrate. Yeah. Oh, hang on. Can't pick it up. Yeah. This is the Two of Wands is all about planning how you want your world to look, how you want it to be, how you want it to feel, and doing it in a very fiery, creative way. There's a stubbornness to this as well, which is good. Okay, this means that you can't be swayed. You are determined to do it the way that you want to do it. Okay, so this is still kind of the planning stages. Yeah, you're going to be able to build your world the way that you want. You're going to be able to lay down that burden. And when you lay down that burden, your world is going to look totally, totally different. And we have the Knight of Wands coming out. Now, the Knight of Wands takes that fiery, juicy, creative spark of the Page of Wands and it fans the flames. See the fire? Fans the flames. And it goes really, really fast. Now, with this coming out, yeah, you're ready to jump on it. You are ready to jump. All right. Anything else? Anything else? Yeah, justice is going to be served here. Holy cannoli. This was also in pile number 2. You guys, I used different decks for the, for the reading. So check out pile number 2. Yeah. Ace of Pentacles. Wealth and abundance. Material world. Super grounded. Stable foundation, unshakable foundation, lots of money, material wealth, whatever that means to you. This is a gift from Spirit. This is your justice incoming. Okay? This is your justice incoming. Oh my goodness sakes. I absolutely love this. You went inside, you went internal. You did the work as the hermit. You overcame a challenge. And now it's just about this message coming in, which is going to come in through a little party celebration. It's going to make everything else make sense. Okay? Don't restrict yourself. Be open. Be open to what comes next. It may come to you in an unexpected way. Right? But it's coming. Okay? All right. Pile number 3. That is your message. Now, you don't have to look at pile number 2, but they're real similar, okay? It might be a little extra information there. So thank you so much for being here. Like and subscribe, share with your besties, and I will see you soon.